countries. The thing with the kids, that's going to be exposed. I think Trump's working on it now. I think Doji is working on exposing it now. They probably suspect it. If I know about it, they probably know about it even more. And they're looking for evidence. They're looking. Right now they're looking mostly for things with money, where they're sending money. But that, where the money goes, I mean, they're going to find all this stuff. They're finding things. I see stuff online. Doji found this, found that, this kind of waste. They closed down a lot of programs. But Social Security, I guess they laid off a lot of people, which is maybe not so good if you need to go into the Social Security office. I mean, they're not cutting any benefits. It's just that if you need to fix a problem or fill out any forms, if you filled it out wrong, it's going to be hard to fix. So if you're filling out any forms, don't do it wrong. Make sure and double check it, because it's going to be real hard to fix. Because they laid off. It sounds like they laid half the people off from Social Security. Social Security's in trouble. People don't realize that. They were giving a lot of benefits to non-citizens under the Biden administration, and probably before that even. And it's like, yeah, you're going to run us out of Social Security, so they're cutting back. They're cutting back in ways that, here's Green Lake County, they're cutting back in ways that won't cut your benefits. They're running out of money. People don't realize that. They say, oh, they're going to cut our Social Security. No, they're not. The media's saying that. I mean, Mike was complaining about it. So they're going to cut our Social Security, and it's so much of my income. It's like, no, they're not going to cut your Social Security. I think Steve's worried about it. I mean, these two are all into the Democrat. They get all their news from CNN or something. And the media should be sued for lying. They said that before, back when Trump was going to get in before. He's going to cut everything. And he never did. They're just trouble. They're lying. And they know what they're doing. It's not that they don't have it right. They're lying. And Biden lied, and Harris lied. I guess she was lying too. Either that or the people running her campaign had her convinced of the lie. But it was just all based on lies. And they know what they're doing. It's not like, oh, I didn't know. Trump, I think, is the other way. I think he's going to make some mistakes. I think this Gaza thing, I think some of it might be right, but I think he should tell Netanyahu to step down and have a different leader, and then back that leader. And tell them to stop taking Palestinian land, and you won't have as much to fight for then. You won't have as much war. I think he's being drawn into that. I think he just doesn't know better. It's his religion. It's religion here. It's what the Christians want, the people that voted for him, the politicians around him want, and he goes along with it. He just doesn't realize that it's wrong. But the Iranian government is run by despots too. Maybe we're doing them a favor. So I'm not as much against it as I am against the Ukraine war. But I think the people in Gaza should have somebody to stand up for them. Whether we agree with their religion or not, we should say, yeah, they're being victimized by Israel, and Israel thinks it's perfectly fine, and they even think it's funny. I think it's funny. Oh, they take a picture of a bunch of women's bras behind them from the Palestinians that they bombed into oblivion. And we're supporting that. I mean, that whole thing needs to be changed the way that's done, or it's just going to create more strife. Okay, what's this town? I didn't go this far before. Princeton. It's a little town like Nisita, eh? It's a little bit bigger, but... I have mixed feelings about this war in the Middle East. I think that we're not giving the other side, the civilians on the other side, enough thought. Okay, we gotta stay on 23. We should let them keep their land. Almost sounds like Trump's just gonna make them all move off and turn it into a big development. Which, you know, that's not really... The whole idea is, oh, they're all that way. They're all against us. Throw them all out. Well, they have a right to be against you if you're attacking them and taking their land. I mean, they used to have that whole area. And there were Jews in that area too, but they all got along. And then these big bankers came in and started buying land in the 1880s. And then what they couldn't buy, later on they took it by force. And then they started Israel. So the whole thing is started off the wrong foot. It started wrong. And there's going to be resentment coming down from generation to generation there. Now, if they would have stopped at some point, they probably could have got away with it. But they keep taking more and more land. Every year, they keep taking more and more. That's where they went wrong. I mean, Hitler did the same thing. He kept taking more and more. If he would have stopped, if Hitler would have stopped and just had, you know, an area, he'd probably still be there. But no, he had to keep taking more and more, and we went over there and knocked him out. Okay, 23. Turns again. Oh, I almost feel like I'm going back the way I came. Well, wish I had a good compass. I feel like I'm going in circles. A little bigger town than Nisita. It looks bigger. Gas is $3.29 here. It's the same price it was when pretty close to the same price it was when I went to Arkansas last year. It was $3.39 in Illinois. I know. But it's right around in the same range. Gas was $2.83, $2.83.9, and all of a sudden it went up. Because of the war. I mean, they're trying to cut off I think it's the Red Sea or the Dead Sea, or both. One of them's a shipping area, and they're basically saying nobody can go through here if you're with Israel. And America's saying, no, you can't do that. We're going to put ships through there, and if you shoot at them, we're going to shoot back. I mean, ultimately, what they got to do if they want to clear that shipping lane is they're going to have to bomb Iran, because that's who's supporting those people. They're giving them everything they've got, I think. I mean, there's plenty of men. It's just that they get all I think they're buying their weapons from Iran, and Iran might be getting some of their stuff from Russia, which Russia can't really afford. I think Iran is making their own weapons, because I don't think Russia can afford to send Iran much. I think Iran's sending stuff to Russia. I think there's some stuff that Iran has that Russia gets for war. I guess Iran is just good at maybe making missiles and stuff. I mean, they have a right to defend their country.